Hello viewers, it's Cynthia Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you a new podcast on a segment called the Boruto Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to preach too hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, listen. Oh, excuse me, I just burped. Sorry about that. You know, if you now, if you guys are under 18, this audio podcast recording will change to adult language. Once again, without birthing, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change to adult language. Now, if you're over 18, that means you're good to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, let's get to the latest episode of Boruto. So basically, this episode is kind of, I'm like, this episode, there's not really much going on in this episode. So anyway, so basically we see Boruto hanging out with most of his friends at the candy store, having a good time and whatnot. So basically Boruto was telling his comrades that about his new Vizanga, but Kasi Sensei said that that my new Vizanga is forbidden because if I keep on using it, it could really mess up my arm. So basically, Boruto's arm still hurts, but after using it twice on Deidre, like a couple of days ago. So anyway, so basically we see Dinky walk by. It seemed like he was distracted, about something on his mind. So basically he didn't even notice that Boruto and the others will call him. So anyway, after that, meanwhile, at the Kage office, we see Naruto, Mugo, Kamaharu, Shikamaru, Kashi Sensei, and Lady Shinari having a meeting about the Kara organization and what went down in the land of the valley. So basically, briefing. So this is like a briefing meeting about what went down in the land of the valley, and also about the care organization. So basically, the whole divine tree. So basically, Naruto and everybody was kind of concerned that what went down and what the care organization did in the land of the valley, trying to revive the divine tree and whatnot. So basically, and also they're also worried that that there might be spies in the village, working for outside, outer spies working for the care organization might be in the village as well. So basically, Naruto was worried about this. So basically, there's only one. There's only one. This is only one way that we can weed out the spies if you want to blockade do a blockade. So basically, lock down the village and stop people from coming and going from the village. So basically, but Naruto didn't know if he wanted to do a blockade or not for hitting these bullets. So basically, he was going to take the day to figure out if he wants to do a blockade, to lock down and hit these bullets, lock down and hit these bullets for travelers and visitors. So anyway, meanwhile, we see Boruto, Ron McNeesky, and Jiraiya walking, and they saw Dicky carrying something, and they helped Dicky out. So basically, they got to the top, right next to Hokage Mountain, where we see Ribe and Melody, setting out a hot air balloon turns out that Dinky, the reason why Dinky was distracted, and was distracted because he was doing an experiment. Turns out that Dinky was trying to make a long range device to help to help communicate with people from faraway lands. So basically, a long range device. So basically, not a telephone, but a long range device. So basically, Dicky was trying to basically make a satellite. So basically, in the world, Naruto, their technology, they don't have satellite technology in the world, Naruto. So basically, Dicky was trying to make a satellite by using a hot air balloon. So basically, Melody Melody and Ribe was going to fly up with the hot air balloon attached with a transmitter to help communicate with somebody from a faraway town or village somewhere. So basically, they had to fly up to a certain altitude in order to the transmission to work and shit. So basically, everybody has started to help out with this experiment. Now, meanwhile, Naruto was taking a look around. He went to the main gate and saw people coming in and leaving. He went to the train station, seeing people coming in and leaving. And after that, when the sun started to go down, he had a conversation with the Constitution about your thinking about your decision and whatnot. So basically, that's when Naruto saw the hot air. That's when Naruto saw the hot air balloon on the Hokage Mountain and went to go see what the hell was going on. So basically, he got there, he see Boruto and his friends helping Dicky with his experiment. So basically, they let the hot air balloon free. We see Ribe and Melly in the hot air balloon, and Boruto and the others let the hot air balloon go. And the experiment started to, and Dicky's experiment started to happen. So anyway, Naruto's like, what the hell is going on? We're helping, and Boruto said we're helping Dicky with his experiment. So basically, Ribe and Metal got to the proper climate, the proper height, and Dicky's communication experiment was a success. So basically, Dicky was so happy that his experiment worked. So basically, he said one day I will figure out how to do this, to make a device that can help us communicate with any faraway land without using telephones and whatnot. So basically, Dicky saying that in the future he's gonna make a satellite network that can. So basically, Dicky is saying that he's gonna make a satellite network. He's gonna make satellites, and the satellite network for everybody, whatever world that they on and shit like that, blah blah blah. So anyway, after seeing Dicky and the others helping Dicky with his experiment, Naruto decided not to do a blockade, not to blockade the village or do a lockdown there. But he's saying that, we need to still be vigilant about the care organization and still do some right and still be vigilant and still be vigilant on who we let in the village and whatnot. So basically, Naruto is not going to decide not to lock down the village, but we need to still be vigilant. The care organization is still out there somewhere. So anyway, meanwhile, we see Victor having a sort of like I would say like a holographic jutsu conference, conference with the leader of the care organization, Gazo. I forgot how to say his name, but he was talking to the head guy of the care organization. So basically, Victor was turns out that Victor survived being absorbed by the divine tree that he created at his laboratory at his company. So basically, but Victor was kind of in bad shape. He lost his eyes and whatnot, but he was in a wheelchair. Seems like he only has one eye now. But anyway, so basically, Victor is saying that he was bringing the whole divine tree into the on Diva, and Diva is dead. But so basically, he was telling the leader of the care organization it was all Diva's fault, that was his plan. But the leader was not happy with not buying Victor's bullshit and whatnot. So basically, the leader of the care organization, knows that Victor was lying his ass off on Diva, and it's confirmed that Deidre is dead, and Victor managed to get his body from the rubble of his former company and whatnot. So anyway, they was talking about the vessel, looking for the vessel, the so-called vessel, and whatnot. And so basically after Victor was Victor was done talking to the leader, I swear I will find that vessel, find the vessel. So basically, whoever this vessel is, most likely, whoever, it's basically, it seems like, they're looking for a vessel with the marks, the care organization are looking for the vessel with the marks they've been looking for. So basically, they're looking for a person with the marks, sort of like Boruto has on his hand that was given by Momoshiki. So anyway, so that's how the episode ended, with Victor swearing that he will find the vessel and get revenge on the people who tried to stop who were his plans, and that's how the episode ended. So anyway, this episode was kind of mixed bag. So basically, this was a good episode. So basically, we got some more details about the care organization. This was a good episode. We see everybody together. Whatnot. So basically, this was an okay episode. So anyway, what do you guys think about this episode? Was it good? Was it bad? Or was it just okay? Please let me know with the comments below this podcast. So anyway, like always, it's Shinsa Michael for Screen Reviews. Sign off. 1,